Let's dive in, not waste your guys' time here at our channel, Vagabond Builds with James Sandu, 2025 GMC Yukon in the AT4, the more rugged off-road trim. Just don't forget to like and subscribe. We truly appreciate and need your guys' support, as well as a shout out to Reliable Buick, GMC Cadillac here at the Roseville Auto Mall in Roseville, California. And if you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us, we'll talk details later, and we're dropping that MSRP sticker, so stay tuned. Now, powertrains that you guys get an option for the GMC AT4 Yukon in the 2025. 3 different ones. The one in this video is the 3.0 liter diesel engine, 10-speed automatic transmission. Now that 10-speed goes across all options, all right? 305 horsepower, 495 pounds-feet of torque, 24-gallon gas tank size, MPGs 20 city, 24 highway. But you do get an option of a 5.3 liter. That is the standard Ecotec V8 that you get coming in at 355 horsepower, okay? So keep that in mind. This is actually a candy bar under the hood, that diesel. And then you get the option of a 6.2 liter V8 Ecotec. That one's coming in at 420 horsepower. Let's talk about dimensions. Maybe you guys want to find out if this is going to fit in your guys' garage or your driveway. Starting with length, it's going to be 210 inches in length, 81 inches in width, 77 inches in height, 134-inch wheelbase ground clearance because of the AT4 exclusive 8-inch ground clearance. So that is the one you want if you're going to be doing some off-roading, camping with the kids or the family. Let's talk front end, everyone. Front end is going to be LED precision lighting with high gloss black interior on that housing with LED daytime running lights as well as hazards. With some chrome inside those headlights, upper grille is going to be AT4 upper grille. Different trims will have different grills. High gloss black going across with some gunmetal gray. AT4 on the left-hand side, 360 panoramic camera. Now that I remember the 360 panoramic camera, this is a fully loaded AT4. All right, this has a Premium Plus package, a Premium package, AT4 package, and a trailer brake package. So if you're going to see all these bells and whistles added on that MSRP sticker, it's about $90,000, just sly of $90,000 on this exact MSRP sticker. So you're going to get all the bells and whistles. Now further lower, we get bumper sensors going across, as well as red recovery hooks. This is AT4 exclusive. We have the sonar sensor, and further lower, we have AT4 skid plates under the vehicle. That is exclusive also to AT4. Coming over to the passenger side. Passenger side does state that you have a Duramax 3.0 liter diesel engine. Further lower, we have the Goodyear Wrangler tires. The territory is all-terrains, 275/60/20, machine surface silver rim with the high gloss black interior. Suspension does come with the magnetic ride control. We also have the air ride on this exact AT4 in this video. You also get the 2-speed transfer case on this. AT4 emblems here on the door. Side mirrors do come fully loaded. Blind spot assist, 360 panoramic camera, integrated blinker lighting, and automatic foldable. Do not break this side mirror on anything, a tree, the garage wall, or anything, because it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, or just in general, anything. High gloss black trim. Everything is blacked out on this vehicle, okay? So you're going to have high gloss black trim in between the window frames as well as around the windows. Dropping down, we have the tucked or electric controlled running board, and that is to tuck away and add to the clean look of the AT4. We also have smart access keyless fob entry with that little silver square there, and the handle does pop out towards you. Moving over to the rear end, privacy glass, high gloss black roof rails, and more high gloss black trim. Coming over to the rear. Rear here is going to be spoiler on top, integrated brake light, wiper for that back glass, privacy glass here, as well as you can also open this glass. I don't find many people using this glass. Why? Because it is kind of high, and the shorter people, I'm 6 feet 2 inches, and it's kind of hard for me. And also, if the car is dirty or whatnot, you don't want to dirty your clothes. So keep that in mind from that perspective. I don't see this glass being used quite often. Then we have the kind of smoky metal gray trim back here, as well as LED taillights. GMC emblem inside that taillight, and also these lenses come smoked. Yukon on the left, AT4 on the right, backup camera and live feed rear view camera, and that is because of the packages. Remember that, everybody. Right over that license plate, GMC going across, dropping down, we got the scuff pad, bumper sensors going across, as well as matte black plastic finishing that rear bumper. Twin tips on each side, giving you 4 tips back here, and a full-size spare tire. Let's go ahead and move forward to the cargo area. Now cargo, with the third row seat up, we're getting 26 cubic feet of space. Third row seat down, 73. And third and second row, everything behind that first row is going to be 123 maximum cubic feet of space inside this AT4. On the right-hand side, what do we got going on? We have a control unit for the second row and third row. We also have an inverter here. And we're going to go ahead and measure, as we like to do here at Vagabond Builds, our cargo area for our viewers. Now to the plastic paneling, about 21, 22 inches, a foot and 10 inches. Let's go to the width, about 49 to 50 inches, which is 4 feet 1 inch. And we come over, we press and hold the button, and it drops this seat down. Second row seating, about 54 to 55 inches, 4 feet 7 inches. And if we drop that second row, just like that, give and take where that front row seat is going to be about 88 to 89 inches. You're getting about 7 feet 5 inches, all right? Let's do entry. About 2 feet 8 inches, 2 feet 9 inches. So you can fit a lot. Skis, snowboards, bikes, air fryers, dishwashers, whatever you want. Like 40 dead bodies. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But again, you can fit a lot back here. What do we get under? Some cargo. And on the left-hand side, nothing else. All right, so we're pretty much done talking about the powertrain options. Show you guys the exterior of the AT4 and the cargo. Let's show you interior. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. I'd like to correct something before I continue with the interior. That control unit behind that third row in that cargo, that's standard on all Yukons. That's not because of the packaging that this vehicle gets, okay? So stay tuned. We're dropping that MSRP sticker a little bit later. Let's go to AT4 interior. Starting with the scuff plate, we get AT4 scuff pads or door sill plates. Coming over to the AT4 embroidery on the headrests and the leather wraps with that kind of bronze or brown stitching perforation, and it has its own design on the perforation, AT4 exclusive, okay? They are electric controlled and heated and ventilated. In front of that passenger seat, lockable glove compartment. Higher, we got that kind of carbon fiber look, but it's not carbon fiber. But again, it's a kind of a darker gray inlay. Then we got the brown stitching on top of the dashboard. We have a little cubby here. Dropping down to the infotainment screen. A lot going on, so bear with me. We have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, the Series XM. We have the Google system built in, as well as the Wi-Fi hotspot, Bluetooth, and all that stuff. All right, let's show you guys what the maps look like. And this is what the map looks like. I have to say this is probably one of my favorite parts is this screen. Other people would disagree with me. You could also split that screen just like that. And then we can come over to your media. This is what the media system looks like, as well as back to your maps. Dropping lower than that, control units, touch sensitive, and hard button option capability. So you can turn on that air vent, dual climate control, and your defrosters, or you can just go ahead and use these switches here. Heated and ventilated seats are touch sensitive controls up here, right over that dual climate control. We got switches here. We got heads up display controls, child safety locks, power assist steps, and whatnot. We come over to the settings. You got the settings as well. Further lower, USB-C plugins, USB-A, wireless charging pad, cup holders, high gloss black with that dark gray inlays, all right? Air vents do get the high gloss black as well. And one thing I wanted to remember to show you guys is the camera system. I forgot to show you guys that is the 360 bird's eye view. You could change the angles as well. Now let's move forward. Center console, leather wrapped with the perforation and AT4 emblem on top of that rest. And then we have an option or a capability of, in Yukons, you get this electric controlled center console with a secret cubby or secret tray here to protect your Snicker bars from all your pesky little kids. And kids are awesome. But continuing forward, before I go on a tangent, live feed camera. We can make it manual or live. Then we come over to the driver cockpit cluster display screen. Up top, heads-up display with traffic sign recognition. Dropping lower, we have the maps there. You could also change the theme on that cluster, just like this. You get the crash warning theme with the gauge on the left, as well as a single gauge theme and your dual gauge theme too. Because of the packaging, you get the Super Cruise here and here. Also, leather wrap stitching, leather wrapped steering wheel with brown stitching. On the right-hand side of the steering wheel, we can control the heated steering wheel, the phone, and the voice control along with your media. On the left-hand side, we have the controls for your Super Cruise, as well as crash warning and the paddle shifters for that 10-speed automatic transmission. A lever on the right of your steering column for the parking reverse neutral drive going in through the transmission. And the left-hand side is your windshield wipers and signal light lever. Further left, let's shine some light by opening the door. A parking brake button. We got a plethora of buttons, so you're going to be using this area a lot, so pay attention. 360 camera button in the hard button, not just touch sensitive on the screen. Traction control, parking sensors, engine on off, lane departure assist, hill decline assist, again, parking assist, four-wheel drive controls, as well as your adaptive air ride button there and going in and out of your modes for that. Also, controls for the lighting for your dashboard and your front and rear lights with your fog lights and a trailer brake system. Wow, that's a lot. Over to the door panel. Is that same look on that inlay. Hopefully that sun is beating on it so you guys get a better look of what it looks like. High gloss black trim, memory seating, unlock lock button, window switches, side mirror switches, as well as kind of a tri-level door panel. You get the armrest in the leather, cubby room, cup holder, and some more cubby room. Bose premium sound system inside this vehicle. Now up top, finishing off, electric visor with a tilt slide moonroof option. Just like that. All right, guys, hopefully this is not too much, but just continue to bear with me. We're going to show you guys the second and third row right now. To put things into perspective with regards to space now, question doesn't arise in the front because we know the front has a lot of space. Well, the second row seating does have space, and I'm 6 feet 2 inches tall. I mentioned that in the back, so hopefully you guys can kind of relate to how much space. Legroom is there, headroom is there, especially if you drop this backrest. You get way more back here, and the backrest makes the seat just more comfortable. Manual controls on both of these front seats. You get the same exact look from the front over to the back with regards to AT4 perforation, brown stitching. They do come heated seats, but not ventilated, and you get manual controls here, here, and an electric button here for bunny hopping this seat forward, which I'll do in a little bit. In front of the seats, we have the entertainment center on the right and on the left. You get HDMI ports here on the center console, but you can turn that off. Pockets on the back of the front seats on the right and on the left. Cup holders and a tri-zone climate control that you're going to control with manual knobs. Heated seats are there, as well as USB-C plugins, HDMI ports, and the inverter there. Now let's go ahead and move over to the third row seating by pressing this button. And if I press and hold again, it's going to bunny hop that seat forward, and look at all that room. Now, one thing I do see a bah humbug moment is having the kiddos continuing through here. You're going to get a lot of dirt in this rail area, okay? So maybe you want to use the aisleway a little bit more than that bunny hop. Now we come over to the third row seating, and we know the American SUVs are like apartment on wheels. Why do I say that? Because you get a lot of room back here for a third row passenger. Legroom is there, headroom is there. So for the third row passengers, the long road trips are fine too. Cup holders on the right and on the left, as well as USB-C plugins on the right and on the left as well, everyone. Now, the price tag on this exact vehicle is around $90,000 minus some change. Here's the MSRP sticker here at our channel, Vagabond Builds with James Sandu. And I'm going to finish now with showing you guys that your air vents up top and your reading lights. And this is good for your animals or your passengers. Maybe your passengers are those animals that you need air vents for, but again, that's to your discretion. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Check out our other videos. God bless.